Well, that was weird. Anyway. I noticed something 2 seconds ago when I was about to put this painting away. I was just about to put this painting away. And notice something. Let's see if that works. Who knows? That may not work. I don't even know if I'm buffering or what I'm doing or my channel. Oh, look at that. I can hear myself. Alright. Set. Out of the way. So I don't get paint on again. I got to add just a touch of magenta, a bit of blue, a little green, make it a little dark. I noticed that my trees were kind of, let's make that a little darker, tiny bit darker. They were kind of just hanging there in no man's land. I had floaty trees, so I'm just adding a little dark on the bottom. I don't know anybody in Indiana. Well, I probably do, but I'm sure I do. Let's just finish off the bottom. Stay still. Let's just bring it down until it disappears on the bottom. Just fixing it real quick. I'm going to get a little bit of dirty white because I don't want it super white right down here. And what does it do? It goes super white on me. That's all right. We can fix that. And of course the bottom is a lot of wind down there, you know. There. That's better. That's better. Now it's not so crazy. It was a little crazy for a minute there. I was like, my trees were just kind of hovering in the middle of nowhere, you know. And I don't want hovering trees. I do need just a tiny bit of white right here. Nothing carried away. Maybe a little bit right there. Get that. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I needed just that little, because it had that giant blue spot. So we kind of had to break it up just a tiny bit. So I think that's better. Yeah, that looks better. The trees are kind of finished off now down there. You know, so we're good. We probably should throw an autograph on this one. And of course, you know, I like to autograph sideways up my page. And 2020 on YT. And if you ever get one of my paintings, which they are for sale, you just have to find me on Facebook. A bunch of them are signed. That's actually not a pen. That's acrylic. But if they say YT, that means there's a video attached to it. Yeah, that's better, right? It's not floating. It kind of, it kind of brought it, held it in place. Before it was kind of like, whoa. So, weird colors, but it dried really cool. And I was freaking out because that magenta was so bright, you know, it was just like, shh, in your face, bright. Sorry, I've had way too much caffeine today. It was pretty much just screaming. But then once it dried, it calmed down, and now it's just kind of relaxed. And so, you know, it's kind of cool. I don't normally do mountains like that, but yeah, That one's kind of relaxing. So you're going to see something a little different for this one. Little tiny pieces of tape holding the paper in. That's because I am going to play with some watercolors. And I need to put this palette away. Oh, I got myself bouncing over there. Open up this little tiny metal mess I have. I got some watercolors from my daughter. And I got a Van Dyke brown. I got a sepia, which is just kind of a weird brown. And I got a Payne's gray and a burnt umber. Now, she thought she bought me two colors, brown and gray. Funny thing is, she did kind of. They're just little tubes of watercolor stuff. No, it's definitely not a normal color for me, is it? So let's see what these do. I'll put a little tiny. I talked to Ian Jackson about these, and we're just going to test them. I didn't want to do a big long video about them because I'm not sure how they're going to react because I've never ever used them. But I can tell you that they're coming out like acrylic, but it's a very, very tiny amount. He says I only need like a pea size of this stuff because once I add the water to it, it's going to completely change. So we will see what happens. And now I need to get my okay, where'd they go? Back here. My other watercolors. And they're just little cheapy little cakes. But they're fun to play with. And I'm going to put that water right there. So let's see. I've got this new brush. Where is it? Sorry about the whistle. Where did I put that brush? I got this little. You know what? I bet you I hung it up. I did. 1 second. Sorry about that. I will tell you that I have some brushes that I don't normally use. Sorry about the noise. I know it's noisy. I'm just opening the package. I never use these for watercolor. I just got them. They were given to me, and I wanted to see what they do. So let's see what happens. We don't want to go with a huge dark background. So I'm thinking let's put some let's go with blue. That's pretty null for me. I'm gonna actually put water on this. Let's see what happens. So may not even like that one bit. These brushes may not grab any watercolor paint. Just put on a nice little wet. Let's put something. Let's see if I can get that to go straight. You know me, I'm used to doing acrylics. I'm Yeah, well, watercolor is something really different for me. I mean, I've done a few. I've played with a bunch of them, but I've never. I think I've done one video of me watercolor painting. I've done acrylics and watercolor style, but I've never done an actual watercolor. I don't think. Maybe just one. Got a lot of water on there though. It's dripping. I'm actually gonna have to break out a paper towel. Usually I wipe it on my. Let's add. Let's go with the tiniest bit of that Payne's gray. Let's see what color that brings us. Oh, that's kind of a. Boy, you do not need much of that stuff, do you? That was like the tiniest bit of gray. And you almost can't see what I'm painting with that angle, can you? Let's try that angle. It's going to be a little bit harder because of this stuff, but let's grab a little bit of the. I have a purple. And these are really just kids' paints, so. Gonna add just a little bit of purple on the edges over here. I don't have a whole lot of paint in that brush. The water, I mean, it's super tiny. I'm actually dabbing it on this little tin tray I have. Minimal amount of it. Let's see what some yellow is going to do against the purple. I got myself caught in my cord here. Who knows what this is going to come out looking like? Could be completely weird. Clouds are fun. We will see. We will see if we can produce anything that looks like anything. Put a little darker blue purple up here. Kind of get it to. Ian was right though. I was kind of questioning his sanity with this heavily bristled brush. I was thinking, this is going to be. I mean, there's no way I can do fine stuff with this, but I can see where he says that it makes putting in some stuff kind of cool. Now, got a little yellow spot there. So obviously we're going to add a sun, but we're going to put in some mountains because I got some brown to play with. So let's see what we can do. Probably should go lighter to darker because I can always add dark to it, but I probably should put it in some sky first. Yeah, I probably should put in some sky for the background first before I throw those in there. Let's go with. I can't believe I'm using another magenta type. That woman's affecting me, I'm telling you. Spending too much time watching Chrissy. I've never used pinks and purples and very much stuff I painted. A few, but not much. Let's put the purple cloud in today. We're going to go with a purple cloud. Let's grab a little bit of that. Maybe we'll mix it a tiny bit. gonna try to do the whole thing with this brush, see what happens. I don't know. May just come back to bite me, but I bet I'd break out one small one here and there. It's a good thing I have watercolor paper, huh? Stuff's too stiff for anybody to use for toilet paper, so that stuff's still around. If you need tissue paper for wrapping gifts or something or packing, forget that. There's none of that stuff around. Let's go with a blue, maybe up here a little bit. And don't worry, I'll show you guys what. Oh, I forgot to put my spot for my son. I just covered it in blue, so that's going to turn. It's all right. We'll see what we can make it come out of there. A little bit of that right there. Mush that around so it's not so. Now, I don't do watercolors, so bear with me. I'm trying to think as I go here. Trying to get these clouds to go up. And I just came on, so you know, if people are alone or having to work or stuff like that, and just want to spend some time hanging out and chatting, that's the only reason I come on right now. And you know, I love to paint, so I'm gonna paint no matter what. What else? It's getting crazy up there, isn't it? Kind of liking the sky. But you're right, it kind of does look kind of Chrissy-esque, isn't it? Let's grab some orange and yellow, kind of a. Let's go a little bit down here. In a way, if Ian Jackson was here, I'd be kind of freaking out, you know. I'm back. Oh, no. I know, Meta. Leave me alone. Because watercolor's his thing, you know. And he's such a good artist with it. It's just scary. Let's kind of leave that right there and not touch it. I am watercoloring. Yes, I am. I'm trying to broaden my horizon as somebody just open to color. That is not green. I love green. I can't help it. It's my favorite color. We will see what happens. Yep. Guy watches one peacock video that's all purpley and magenta, and look what happens to me. That is crazy sky, though, isn't it? I'm goofy. Yeah. I'm very lighthearted, aren't I? I try not to make life stressful anymore. I gave up with that. I was hurting myself doing that all the time, stressing out about stuff. Um, it was actually really bad for me. Hey, guess what? I'm not sure, but I think I kind of, I think I'm kind of feeling this whole layers of color thing. Gotta rinse my brush just a little bit. And Chrissy, I am using one brush. Just to let you know, that one big brush you just saw me playing with is what I'm gonna be playing with here. Let's put a deep cloud in here. Let's see if I can do it without making it look too crazy. Maybe one up here. Go a little darker up there. Yeah. Oh, I am using paper. Like I always do. Oh man, I just stuck my knee in my paint on my towel. I have 140 watercolor paper. That's what I paint my acrylics on, so that's what we're playing with. Um, and we will see what I can do. I'm still learning how to put some of this stuff in, so you have to bear with me. And I do have some of these new paints I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to try them right now, actually. They came out of a tube, so they're look like acrylics, but they're watercolor. Yeah, let's see what happens. I'm going to go light to dark just so I don't mess it up too bad. Oh, that brush gets really freaky once it plays for a while. It's weird because I like when I paint. Normally, everything I paint, my brush has got lots of paint on it, tons and tons of paint, and this watercolor thing is like minimalistic paint. Sorry, I'm gonna give my paintbrush a haircut. Had this bristle sticking out. It's driving me crazy. I couldn't have any paintbrushes left if I keep giving them haircuts all the time, though. There. Anyway, I think I just picked up some red that was in the bottom of my tray. Oh, that's turned dark. I did have some red left over from when I painted watercolor before. I don't even know who that is. I'm sorry. Is that your prime minister or something or other, or whatever he's called over there? Yeah, we're not locked down yet, but okay. But people here pretty much it's snowing, so we've got a pretty good snowstorm going today. So there's not going to be a lot of people out and about anyway. Let's go with I haven't used this color before. Van Dyke Brown. That's a new one for me. Let's see what Van Dyke Brown does. Ooh, that is a dark color. Wow. kind of wish I had that color in acrylic. I have it in oil paints, but I've never used it before. Let's grab some. Yeah, I'm pretty hard to kind of lock us down. We're really in the middle of nowhere. I mean, we're not nowhere, but you got to be making a pretty good effort to go anywhere if you're here, you know. I don't know if this is going to look like anything or if what I'm doing is looking foolish, or I can't really tell. Like I said, this is something new for me. Wow, that stuff goes a long way, though. That stuff will just keep. It is just spreading and spreading and spreading. Doesn't matter if everything closes here anyway. Nothing has anything. Let's go with a kind of a green. Ooh, that stuff's a kind of a turned on green, isn't it? Comes with its own light switch. Stuff is different. I'm not quite used to this painting style, that's for sure. I'm used to being able to put a layer over top of another layer with put light to dark, not dark to, dark to light. Dries later. Yeah, it looks a little crazy right now, I'll tell you. I'm not sure how I can. How do you mix colors to make other colors with this stuff? Let's see. Let's put that right there. Oh, yeah, that's how you do it. You can do it with this liquid watercolor stuff. Oh, look at that. That stuff made a beautiful deep green. Almost a forest green. Wow, that's nice. That'd be a nice pine tree color, I'll tell you. Let's add just a little darker in here so we get a little dark underneath. I'm going to treat it like I would an acrylic. Still need my dark shadows and what have you. This Payne's Gray is a beautiful color though. What a beautiful color that is. And yeah, I'm using an acrylic brush. I can't help myself. Let's go with a kind of a peach. Let's give it like a peach color. Throw it in with some of the let's go with the burnt umber. Throw that in there. Who knows what's going to happen? I kind of want a little something in between. Because I have to stretch it. Get my face. I got my face so close to this stuff. It's really weird. It's very different. Yeah. I wonder how long I have to ignore my wife. Is it okay if I talk to her eventually? You think they'd mind? Am I allowed to talk to her? I mean, I'm just saying. This whole isolation thing. I'm just adding a little bit of white right here for a second. I can add white to the top of this. At least that white I can. You guys may not be able to see it, but it's there. It would be 2.5 hours if my mom needs something. She's got my brother down there now. Let's see if I can make this Payne's Gray turn into like a black. And let's see if we can pull it that way just a tiny bit. Just not used to watercolor, I'll tell you. But we're gonna give her a go. See what she does. See how we can make it work for us. Painting one side real. Ooh, it's just got a wicked headache. I think Chrissy's sending those magenta vibes to me, and I'm trying to ignore them. Give me a headache. It's my theory. Put a little white right there. Let's go ahead and put that one in there like so. who knows what can happen. We're going to keep painting and enjoying time together and support our friends. Do everything we can to get through all this together. I know we're thousands of miles apart and hundreds of miles apart in some cases for me. Still going to support my friends the best I can, even if it's just coming to their show and watching their paint or checking out videos and stuff, you know. I'm thinking that's pretty crazy. Let's grab a light gray, mix it in with some of this. Let's put a little bit of beach right. Oh, that's dark. All right, so how do I get my... All right, let's see if I can do this without adding acrylic paint. Let's grab some white. I'm going to grab just a touch of the brown. See if I can make it turn lighter. Oh, look at that. I did. Not really. Okay. Need some input from those of you who paint this stuff. I want to add a light brown here where I put that brown spot. Kind of a tan cream color, but I cannot get the brown to go that color. So should I go with the brown first and then lighten it afterwards? Oh, let's try it. What's the most that could happen? I mess up the painting? Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time, would it? Boy, you do go through put a lot of water in these things, don't you? Am I talking too much? That's my job. There we go. Yeah, all right. I asked the question, but I answered it myself. And if I go grab just the tiniest bit of black, Payne's gray here, which I'm using as a black. We put it a little bit down around the bottom. It'll kind of define my rock a little bit for me. Yeah, well, I just went backwards. I just noticed it, but after you said it, I'm just cleaning a little chunk I have here. I'm gonna try to add this. Although, you know what's funny, Chrissy, is this one is allowing me to put my lights on top of my darks, and they're actually showing up. I don't know for how long, but either I'm just fooling myself, one or the other. It shows up for a minute until it sinks in. That's all I'm going to do. I really don't know any other way, to be honest with you. I think I've spent enough time over here with this, though, on this side. Wish I could change that just a tiny bit. A little bit. I don't know. I wish I could add some bright green highlights. Let's try with some bright yellow and see what happens. I don't think it's going to show up. I don't think they're going to. It's really going to. Oh, maybe. I don't know if it's going to change colors, but. It's kind of exaggerated a little bit. See, you guys can't really see that. But it did put some yellow in spots where the green wasn't, so I don't want too much. I'm not going to go too far over with that glowing part. I got one spot I don't like, but I've come to figure out that if I mess up, I kind of sort of have to live with it a little bit. I haven't learned enough to overcome yet. I can lift paint out too, so I can just keep wet brush it and pull it. Oh, look at that. I can. Because I went too far right here. I was very unhappy with it. There. Let's put a little more yellow in here though. Because boy, it did lighten it, didn't it? You guys say it lightens when it dries. Boy, it does lighten. Let's put some of that yellow into here. Kind of like so. It's not terrible. Wonder if we could add rocks. What if we could do baby rocks? I was going to use that one brush, and look at that. I was stuck with this one now. Just put a little tiny. I don't know what it is about me and little rocks lately. See, normally after this, I would go ahead and put a wash over this part right here. Doing stuff you guys can't even really see. No, I don't think I did, Chrissy. Or I might have. I don't know. You'll have to remind me. I'm sorry. I do the best I can to remember things, but you know, to remind me what the post was about. Sorry. Except you call me Goofy. I remember that part. Donkey. Oh. Nope, I didn't see that, I guess. You called me a donkey? Or about painting donkeys? Oh, the donkey I sent. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I remember now. Oh, um, I saw it pop up. I haven't read it yet. The only thing I read was you telling me I was a goofball. I'm hoping this stuff does what you say it's going to do and lighten up. It's just went a little dark here because of that. That's kind of going to block it just a tiny bit over here, so be a little darker over here. Like so. Now, just for Chrissy, and this was already planned. Let's bear with me for a minute. Remember, I'm painting left-handed and I'm a right-handed person. So if this doesn't come out great, you can blame it on Chrissy because she's the one that makes me paint left-handed. Canoe, boat. Yep, that is something. Could be anything you want it to be, I guess. I'm just gonna add a little bit of brown to kind of, because I wanted some color. Let's grab some purple. And grab a little bit of, let's see if we can get the white to do with that. Soften that up a little bit. I think if I had a choice to buy more of those liquid watercolors, I think I would. I kind of really like them. I like how they react. They act kind of like an acrylic. You know? And for me, that's nice because it's easier for me to understand what I'm doing. I don't know how good of a boat that's going to end up being, but we will do what we can. I don't paint a ton of tiny boats like this. Let's put a little bit of yellow on the top. Like so. I can do palette knives. I just choose to. I mean, I just got new ones, so they're. It's a new process as far as doing more than what I do with them. So I will get better with them, I hope. You don't know how tempted I am to grab my acrylic pen. And just put that on there. Oh, I just got some oil paints, so I'm probably going to give them a shot soon. I just got some oil paint pens, and I have oil paints. But you know that because I've painted in oil before, but just not a ton. You know, actually, I want to try it on paper because I certainly know I can paint oil on canvas. I've done that. I did a nice tree and stuff. I've done oils before. It's just what pens? Oh, I'll show you. I got oil color pens. My daughter got them for me because the AC Moore was going out of business or closing up here, and she actually went back today. Get this: anything you can fit in your shopping cart, or for you it would be called a trolley. $10. Whatever you can fit in there. Needless to say, she has the same SUV that I do, and it is packed solid. Give me 1 second and I will show you those pens. I want purple. I don't want that color. Oops, that came out really dark. Darn it. Yeah, she said it was crazy. A lot of people there, but even though everybody, all the people that work in the store were had their rubber gloves and their masks on, being respectful of everyone else, and a lot of people were very respectful in space and stuff. It was kind of cool, she said. There. Yeah, we have a Ford Edge, which is if it's the same car as a Lincoln Continental SUV, the Lincoln SUV. I mean, it's just MXR or MXS, whatever it is. It's just a little less extravagant. Well, I guess it's not really not super less extravagant, actually. Got more stuff on my car than some people have on theirs, but so I don't know. It's kind of weird for me to paint like this, but I think it's pretty much done. I don't see any more that I should really get carried away with. Yeah, isn't that what? That's what that's what Oswina has. She's Goswina. I never get her name right. Doesn't matter how hard I try. Um, but anyway, so it's watercolor. Unusual for me. Something different. I wanted to try something different. It's 1 hour, 56 minutes. Yeah, she's got the car. You have an SUV. It's nice. Nice. Is nice good or nice bad? Because nice is kind of nice. Oh, that's nice. Oh, it looks okay. It's kind of like saying, oh, I just want to be friends. Sorry. You know how it is. I get too much caffeine in me, and I kind of lose my mind. Let's see. Let's try to get that where you guys can see it without actually being crazy. There we go. So that's what it actually looks like. A little closer and actually not glaring. The layer thing is really new for me. It'll get better over time. That dark line I wish wasn't there, but I'm not sure how to make it go away. Maybe, oh wait, I was gonna try let's try what Madonna said. Let's grab my paintbrush and get it wet, and let's see if I can make it go away. Because I really hate this line right here. Okay, wipe, sweatshirt. Thank you for being a rag today. Water, need more water. I know it's pretty unusual for me to paint this way because this isn't like totally. It's not like totally the way I paint totally. Sorry. Flashback to the 80s. There. That's better. I'm okay with that purple being in there. I'm okay with that purple in there. Let's make it a little blue. We can make it blue because we're drying a little bit. Let's add just a touch of color up here. Maybe a little bit. Let's add a little dark in there. So we're not quite this giant splash of purple. There we go. Yeah, I'm feeling that better. There. Thank you guys for coming to visit me. I'm having a crazy time. We will, now that we're done our watercolor, let's throw a signature on it, just so the world knows it's mine and not Ian Jackson's. You know, it's because it's so much like his work. Everybody would just notice it. You know, no, too funny. And go visit Chrissy at Chrissy's Canvas Art, and Ian Jackson at Ian Jackson. I think he might be a different way, but you can look him up. He's a watercolor artist out of England. Just super amazing artist. And I will definitely see you guys later. And yeah, of course you'll see me tomorrow, at least for just say hi. And I will be watching Anthony's premiere at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. He's premiering how to paint grayscale painting, how to paint flowers step by step. And he did it just because I had this really nice meltdown painting a flower one day. And he's trying to talk me off the fence about stop painting them because I really was thinking about not ever painting another flower. He just told me it's steps, baby steps. But leave it alone. Stop playing with it. Chrissy Shamley. Say goodnight to Dave for me. Give him a hug for me. You all take care. Be safe, please. Madonna, thank you for coming to visit too. I do appreciate it. Please all be careful. And as always, enjoy life, especially now. I mean, really, you gotta enjoy life. Even with everything going on, you still gotta enjoy it. Even if it's just spending time with your loved ones. But you all take care. We'll see you guys soon.